G'day everyone, Aussie Shooter here again, and I've got yesterday's paper, Friday, September 20th, and Thursday, September 19th, here again. And as you can see, these are follow-up stories to the mass shooting in Naval Yard by Aaron Alexis, and this story here, Deadly and Deluded. Just have a look at that. There's the date and the paper. So, the good thing about this story is it basically says it as it is. This guy was, completely loopy. He had mental issues. He had a lot of infringements with the law and with the Navy, and the system completely failed. It failed to stop this guy getting a firearm, and it also failed where he gave him a security clearance for a naval base when he clearly shouldn't have. So anyway, but what I'm confused about is the fact that they make him look like in this picture like some innocent bloke, misguided innocent bloke. And it's a big difference to what they usually do in these papers, where they try and print the most creepiest, spookiest picture they can find of the gunman, the murderer. So anyway, but thankfully they're not demonizing gun owners and AR-15 in the story like they usually do. And here we are. This is the Friday one. Warning bells were ignored. Right there. There you go. Alexa's security check was 5 years old. And once again illustrating the failure of government. And basically, and this is one of the reasons why the NRA have been so strong in rejecting any more further restriction on gun laws and background checks, because the reality is, and I don't know if many of you shooters know this, and some of you might be a bit puzzled, why would NRA object to such a reasonable background check? Well, the reality is that a very tiny percentage of all the people that fail a background check when they go and purchase a firearm in the United States, they're only a tiny percentage are ever actually prosecuted, and the government really don't follow it up. And basically that's where the NRA's beef is. They're saying, well, why should we agree to any more laws when you're clearly not willing to enforce the laws that are currently already on the books? And, I don't blame them. These gun grabbers, all they want to do is grab your guns. They're not interested in actually enforcing the laws that are already there. So yeah, so anyway, good on the NRA for standing up for law-abiding gun owners in the United States. And once again, the government has failed the people there. But okay, but on to something different. I've received this letter, which pretty much all of you guys that are members of the SSAA would have received in New South Wales. And this is the SSAA New South Wales Sydney branch notice of special general meeting. Just get you to have a look at that. There it is, right there. Okay, so Thursday, 10th of October, at Wenty Leagues Club, 50 Smith Street, Wentworthville. The doors of the auditorium will be open at 7 p.m. to allow members to participate in a hunting club information and training session. The SGM will commence at 7:30, the special general meeting. Now, they were saying that basically they were discussing, the business to discuss is to consider the following motion regarding donations to the Shooters and Fishers Party, and 2, to consider the following special motions to adopt the revised branch constitution. And they intend to donate the sum of $150,000 to the Federal Shooters and Fishers Party. Well, that would be good if we had any federal members in Parliament, but unfortunately we don't. But we do have some pro-gunners in Parliament, in the federal Parliament. That will be next year from June, I think June. And there's certainly no talk of donating money to them. So anyway, but I have read this letter back to front, all 5 pages of it. There's about 5 pages. I read everything there that they're going to discuss, and my basic problem is, not once were the words semi-automatic or freedom or airsoft or you know, the nanny state and all that. Not once was anything like that mentioned, ever, in these 5 pages. So what on earth are they going to discuss? I don't know. But they're certainly not discussing the things that need to be discussed, I think. Now, I will do my very best to try and be at this meeting, because I'd really like to know what on earth are they going to discuss at this meeting. And if you can make it there as well, yeah, good. You should definitely go there and see what they're going to say. But I do support the donation to the shooters and fishers. Absolutely, any donation to pro hunting, pro shooting parties, pro gun, pro freedom parties is welcome. And yeah, that is definitely a good step. But I'm certainly hoping that the $150,000 will be used wisely in some really good promotional material online and on YouTube and on Twitter and so on, to try and generate a lot more interest amongst younger people for the shooters and fishers. But anyway, guys, I certainly hope the ones that can make it to this meeting definitely go, see what it's all about, see where the SSA stand when it comes to your freedoms, your rights, improving your gun rights, and also trying to change some of these draconian laws that we've got in place. But anyway, guys, maybe I'll see you there. And always, Aussie Shooter signing out. Fight for your freedoms, fight for your rights. Don't let anyone take them away from you. And I'll see you later.